What is up, guys? Welcome back into the channel. I'm Brandon Satterwhite, and we are continuing our OC Dynasty here, and we are going to be taking on the North Texas Mean Green. I forgot what their name was there for a little bit. I tried to put North Texas out of my mind ever since they upset Arkansas when I was going to school there, so bad times. Very bad times with Chad Morris. Or was that Bielema? No, that was Chad Morris. Yeah. But anyways, big time matchup. They're 6-0. We're 5-1. Whoever wins this will basically be in the driver's seat of the American Conference going into the second half of the season. Let's take a look at recruiting here. And we did get our first commit in the last episode. And from how things look, it seems to be going fairly well. We could schedule some visits. I feel like we're going to eventually end up losing out on this running back here. Tight end's looking good. This running back's looking good. These guys are all looking good. This guy committed to ULM. We'll take him off the board. Got big leads on a lot of guys here. So I'm kind of just going to let them sit. These guys I'm going to take off friends and family, and I'm going to put on soft sell. So that saves us 5 points a week. And I believe it does about the same effect, if not, it was a little bit better to have the pitch. So these guys that we're way ahead on, we're going to swap them out. All right, so that's all set. I think we should get quite a few commits here in this episode. All right, we're about to hop into this big-time matchup here against North Texas, and we're going to see if our head coach has a pregame hype speech for us. All right, Coach, big-time game coming up this week. We are at home against North Texas, American Conference game. They are undefeated. This is for first place at the midway point of the season. Any words you want to say to the team before the big game?
Coach Strat, slowly in front of the team, eyes locked in, voice low but crackling with fire. All right, shut the hell up and listen. You know what Saturday is? It's not just a football game. It's a damn statement. North Texas walks in here all proud of that pretty little undefeated record, like they're God's gift to the American Conference. Like we're just going to roll out the welcome mat and let them come in here and play grab ass on our home turf. Hell no. This is our house, our fans, our turf. They don't get to take anything from us. Not today. Not ever. We're 3-0 for a reason. We've been hit in the mouth and came back swinging. We've run the ball down people's throats. We've taken care of the football. We've played with guts. And Saturday, we finished the goddamn job. You play fast, you play violent, you play smart, and you play for the guy next to you. I don't want a shootout. I want to beat them.
Yeah.
I want them getting back on that bus wondering what the hell just happened to their little Cinderella season. Now get your minds right. Lock the hell in. This is our time. This is Memphis football. Let's go light this place on fire. Tigers on 3, 1, 2, 3. Tigers!
Let's go. Ooh, and I think I'm going to go with the black and white alternates for this game. Yeah, definitely going with these black and white alternates. I like these a lot. All right, here we go. First play of the game. We received the ball to start this game. And I'm actually going to change things up here at the line. We're going to hand it off to the guy that's been carrying us all season here, Mario Anderson. And, ooh, nowhere to go on that one. Only a gain of 1. Roderick Brown in there on the tackle. 2nd and 9 here. Ball at our own 26. Going to go to the air here on 2nd down. And Hannigan just going to take off with it. He's going to get tackled from behind. Only a gain of 3 there. So it's 3rd down very quickly here for the Tigers on the opening drive of the game. 3rd and 6 here from the 29. Hennigan set up in the gun. He'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly to the right side, and he's going to find Blankham. So he was able to hang on through contact and make a great catch there for a 1st down to the 41. Now 1st and 10 after that conversion. Hennigan in the gun here. It'll be a handoff to Mario Anderson, and he's looking for some space. He's got it past the 30 to the 43-yard line. Huge pickup there, and Mario Anderson now has over 600 rushing yards so far on the season here. He has been the workhorse for this Tiger offense, and another big gain there sets him up in Mean Green territory. Hennigan on first down after the big run. It's another handoff to Anderson, and this time he'll pick up another 8 yards there, and it'll make it 2nd and 2. Thomas, the backup running back, in here, and he'll get a carry now here on 2nd down, and only gets about a yard on that one. A bit of miscommunication there on the pulling guard. 3rd and 1 here. Hennigan in the gun. Blankensee comes in motion here. Back to throw. And a quick throw there to Blankensee. He catches it. He turns up field on the drag past the 20 to the 18. Just like that, the Tigers are in the red zone. And again, set up in the gun here, and he's going to throw it on the little RPO, and he's got Drake, and he's got the lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Kobe Drake on the little bubble screen RPO action there. Got the angle he needed and was able to take it all the way in to put Memphis in front early. We're going to get the ball back here after we keep them from scoring. We're starting at our own 27-yard line here. We'll keep the little RPO action going here, and again, we're going to set it up, and Blankensee going to get about 3 yards there on first down. That'll make it 2nd and 7 here, ball at our own 30-yard line. Hennigan in the gun, 2 tight end set here for the Tigers. It'll be a handoff to Mario Anderson, waits a second to find the opening, and then bursts forward down to the 39. It'll be a first down for the Tigers as they move the chains. 1st and 10 after that run. Hennigan in the gun here. Another handoff to Anderson, and that time nowhere to go. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3. Roderick Brown in there on the TFL, the senior from Texas. 2nd and 13. Ball at the 36-yard line. 4 wide here for Hennigan. He'll drop back, and he's going to hand off to Anderson, and again, nowhere to go for him. Roderick Brown in on the tackle there. He has been a beast on this drive for North Texas. 3rd and 13, they'll have to get to about the 49-yard line to pick up the first. Hennigan in the gun, 4 wide. He drops to throw, steps up in the pocket, and nowhere to go. He's going down, sacked on the play. Jordan Brown, the senior, gets in there for the sack, and the Tigers are forced to punt it away. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here. Memphis with a lead, 7-0 over North Texas. Sloan into punt. He's had a great season when he's had to punt this year, and there's another really good one inside the 30, and ooh, we hit him, but he's still on his feet and able to get it up to about the 34-yard line. That's where the Mean Green will take over. But we keep them scoreless, and we get the ball at our own 14-yard line. A long field here that we got to drive down, but we're able to do it here as we're going to hand to Anderson, and he'll pick up 8 there on first. 2nd and 2, ball at the 22-yard line. Tight end goes in motion here for Memphis. Hennigan in the gun. He'll hand to Anderson again and again. Roderick Brown gives Anderson nowhere to go. His 3rd TFL already here in the first half. We're going to have to do something about him if we want to win this game. Back to throw here is Hennigan, and he's going to throw quickly for Drake in the slot, and he's got big yardage there. A 20-yard pickup before he's tackled down. Big time yardage there for the Tigers. 1st and 10 at the 41 after that pickup. Hand off to Anderson here, and he's going to get about 5 yards on that pickup. 2nd and 5, Hennigan in the gun. We're going to hand off to Anderson again. And again, Roderick Brown's just getting right past that center on every single play. We're able to pick up some yardage. It's 3rd and 2 coming up. We're just going to throw quickly here, and Blankensee hit hard and dropped. It'll be 4th and 2. We'll have to punt it away. Sloan into punt, and this one's away, and it's a Butte down near the 10, and he'll call for a fair catch at the 13-yard line there. And once again, we keep North Texas off the board. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. I'd love for this to be the final drive of the first half here. So we're going to throw quickly. Blankensee catches it. He's going to have himself a first down near midfield, as that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now 1st and 10 at our own 49 after that nice play there. We're going to drop to throw here. And we're going to throw for Taylor. He's going to catch it, go down through the contact, able to make the play, and picks up 9. 2nd and 1 here, drop to throw. We're going to hit Anderson out of the backfield. He stays in bounds and picks up some extra yardage before getting knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 1:25 left in the half. Now 1st and 10 at the 36 of North Texas here. Hennigan in the gun, 3 wide for him here. He'll drop to throw, firing for Taylor on the slant, and he's going to pick up 12 and go down at the 24, another first down for Memphis. 1st and 10, Hennigan, 5 wide for him here. Spread out. He'll drop to throw. And he'll hit Blankumsey on the drag. He turns up field, and he'll pick up 9 yards there. We're down under 40 seconds to go here. Memphis with all 3 timeouts. And again, looking, nowhere to go with it, and just going to throw this one away. 28 seconds remain here in the half. 3 timeouts for Memphis gives them plenty of time. It's 3rd and 1. That's all they got to pick up to get a fresh set of downs here. Hennigan in the gun. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Anderson, and he's got space. Breaks a tackle and knocked out at the 2. 1st and goal here for the Tigers as Anderson gets knocked out of bounds. That stops the clock. 24 seconds. And Memphis still has all 3 times out. And we'll have 1st and goal here. Hennigan in the gun. 1 tight end here. They'll hand to Anderson, and Anderson into the end zone easily. And the Tigers will take a 2-possession lead here late in the first half. Just a beautifully executed drive there by the Tigers. Great clock management to wind down the clock as much as possible before halftime. And great job by the defense here, keeping North Texas off the board. Great turnover here. We get great starting field position. We're going to hand here to Anderson. And golly, Roderick Brown is killing us right now. 5 tackles, 4 for loss so far in this game. Back to throw is Hennigan, and he's going to look over the middle, and he'll have Landfree there for a pickup of about 8. That'll make it 3rd and 4. Going to go shallow cross here. We got to get to the 35. Hennigan, 5 wide. He'll drop to throw, and going to throw, and knocked away, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 4. We'll see what the offensive coordinator decides to do here, and he's going to send his team back out there at the 39 of North Texas here to try to pick up these 4 yards. He'll drop to throw. Going to look over the middle, and he's got Blankumsey, and he can't hang on through the contact. Knocked down, incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. But North Texas still does not score. And that's been the key here today. The defense has played great. And again, rolling, and he's just going to take off with it, and he'll get some yardage and go out of bounds. He picks up 6 there on the little scramble. 2nd and 4 at our own 26-yard line here. Hennigan in the gun. Hand to Anderson, and he's got some space, and he's going to pick up good yardage down to the 34. 13 carries, 54 yards on the day for Mario Anderson Jr. Going to try my favorite play in the game here, and this time it's going to be a run to Anderson as we hand it off to him, and he'll get down to the 42, a pickup of 7. And again, in the gun here, 2nd and 3. And again, we hand to Anderson. And again, it's a big run all the way down near the 40 at the 41. Mario Anderson has been running it right down their throat here. I think this is a good time to try to go the air here on 1st down. See what we can do. Oh, and there we go. We got a guy deep. It's Taylor. Caught, and he's in the end zone. There's a flag on the play. I think it is on the defense. It is roughing the passer. So the touchdown stands. Yeah, the safety went for the tight end on the crosser over the middle that left the post route wide open. And Taylor able to make a great catch and take it to the house. We're up 21-0 on undefeated North Texas here as we're getting ready to go into the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 will start at our own 35-yard line here. Hand off to Anderson, and he's going to get a good chunk of yardage. Picks up 6 there, as that should be the final play here of the 3rd quarter. Put your 4s up, everyone. We're going to the 4th. We have a 21-0 lead over North Texas here in this conference matchup. They're crowding that line here. They really want to stop Mario Anderson. So you know what? We're just going to throw it over the top here. They're going to bring pressure like that. Let's drop back and throw it. And we got Landfree wide open. And he's going to get all the way down to the 45-yard line there. And again, in the gun on 1st and 10 here. It'll be a handoff to Anderson. Looking for some space. He'll find it, and he'll pick up 7 on that run there down to the 38. And again, they're showing press like this, so I'm going to trust my receivers to beat them off the press and try to get some space here so I can just chunk it up. And I didn't. That's on me. I held it too long. I should have got rid of it, but we're going to get sacked there. So it's 3rd and 12 here. Back at our own 47 after the sack. Play action, and just got to get rid of it. They brought pressure there. I did play action on 3rd and long. Probably shouldn't have done that. but it's okay. We've got a big lead. It's it's fourth down. It's the fourth quarter. I'm good with just punting this one away. And it'll be a touchback, so they'll get it at their own 20. They haven't scored on our defense all day, but they finally get points here late in the fourth. They put up 7. It's a 2-score game. Looks like they tried for an onside kick and didn't get it. We have great starting field position here near midfield. 1st and 10 at our own 48. We'll hand to Anderson here. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 9 there. He's over 100 yards yet again here today. And we are going to begin to chew some clock here as we come up on 3 minutes remaining in this game. Hennigan in the gun. Another handoff to Anderson up the middle, and he'll pick up a good chunk of yardage down to the 37. 1st and 10 here. This will be the final play before the 2-minute warning, most likely, as Anderson breaks through a tackle there and picks up 5. 2-minute warning here, 2nd and 5 at the 32. It's another handoff to Anderson, looking for space. He's got the outside, jukes back in, all the way down to the 14. Mario Anderson Jr. putting on a show here tonight in front of the home crowd. North Texas calls their first timeout. A minute 55 remains here in this game. Hennigan hands to Anderson, looking for some space, breaks off the first tackler and goes down after a gain of 4. North Texas will call their second timeout here. 2nd and 6 following the timeout, ball at the 9. First down marker is near the 3-yard line. Hennigan, 2 tight end set, hands to Anderson. Accidentally hit the jump button, didn't mean to do that. Trucked a guy and got down near the 5. Another timeout here for Mean Green. North Texas cannot stop the clock again, but they are guaranteed to probably get the ball back, it would seem. 3rd and 2 from the 5 here. Hennigan hands to Anderson, and Brown gets in there and drops him for a loss. The 5th TFL for Roderick Brown on the day. And so Memphis will send out the field goal kicker for the first time here today. Little chip shot field goal will make it a 3-possession game with right around a minute remaining here in this one. The kick is up, and it is good. So with a 1:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Memphis now leads it 24-7 over North Texas. And that will be the last time we get in on offense in this game. We end up winning it 24-13 here in Memphis against North Texas. Seth Hennigan goes 15 for 19, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. As Chandler Morris, the son of Chad Morris, who I mentioned earlier, goes 12 for 15, 175 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He actually had a pretty decent game there for North Texas. But Mario Anderson, definitely the star on the day. 24 carries, 137 yards, averaged 5.7 yards a carry with a touchdown, 60 yards after contact. Demir Blankham sees 6 catches, 53 yards on the day. Rock Taylor, 3 catches, 61 yards and a touchdown. Mario Anderson Jr., 2 catches for 19 yards out of the backfield. Anthony Lanfear, the tight end, 2 catches, 33 yards. And then Kobe Drake, 2 catches, 38 yards and a touchdown. All right, Coach, post-game time here. We won this one 24-13 at home. Mario Anderson, 24 carries, 137 yards, and a touchdown. Seth Hennigan, the quarterback, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. What do you have to say to the team after this big-time conference win?
Coach Strat kicks the locker room door open with a smirk, does a little spin, and yells, "Ooh, that's what the hell I'm talking about, boys. That ain't just a win. That's a first place, shove it down their throats, plant the flag on the mountain kind of win. Mario, you keep running like that, and I'm going to have to buy you a damn bulldozer instead of a helmet. 137 yards? They couldn't stop you with a tank battalion. Seth, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Again, that's 3 straight games with 0 turnovers. You're cooking like my grandma on Sunday. Smart, smooth, and just spicy enough to burn them deep. And the defense? Holding a high-flying offense like North Texas to 13 points? You might as well have put them in handcuffs and read them their rights.
Defense played great.
Fellas, we're in the driver's seat now. Mid-season champs. But we ain't done. No banners for halfway, no trophies for almost. Enjoy it tonight. Ice up, get your heads right, because every damn team left on the schedule is going to try to knock us off. But I got news for them. They better pack a lunch and a damn life insurance policy. Memphis is for real. Let's go!
Coach Satterwhite, congrats on the win. Let's get right to it. First off, Mario Anderson continues to be the engine of this offense. What can you say about his performance tonight and how he's setting the tone for this team week after week?
Yeah, I mean, he's just been absolutely incredible. It's really been the only thing that has worked really for us on offense. It's been the key, really. I mean, early on when we were leaning really heavy on the pass game, we had a lot of turnovers. But once Mario's been going these last few weeks, it's really opened up the run game, helped us control time of possession, and then it's also helped Seth in the passing game. I mean, the last few games he hasn't really turned the ball over because we haven't asked him to do a whole lot because Mario keeps putting him, in second and third and short. I mean, 5.7 yards a carry today. He keeps breaking tackles, getting those big runs. He's been, the X factor for this offense.
Absolutely, coach. Anderson's playing like a man possessed. Second question. Seth Hennigan didn't put up gaudy numbers, but he was efficient and turnover free. How do you evaluate his performance tonight, especially with the game plan shifting more run heavy?
I mean, Seth did exactly what we wanted him to do. He played within his means, managed the game great. No turnovers has been the big thing. These last few weeks has been huge, not turning the ball over, completing a very high percentage of passes, and competing some passes that, aren't easy throws to make. He's throwing these things into tight windows, and he's converting on these third downs. He's making good reads on the RPOs. He's been incredible. I think the growth that he has seen throughout the course of the season has been nothing short of incredible.
Final one. At 6-1 now, you're firmly in the hunt for a conference title. What's your message to the offense heading into this final stretch of the season as the pressure starts to mount?
My message to him is just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, first half of the season's gone pretty well for us. We had to make some changes early on, but I think now we're rolling on all cylinders. Just keep playing, good, hard-nosed, clean football, no turnovers, control time of possession, move the chains, and I think it's going to keep working for us.
Sounds like a confident, battle-tested group, coach. Memphis looks like a real contender down the stretch. That's all I've got for you tonight. Appreciate the time, and congrats again on another
Thank you,
big
Chase.
win.
All right, so huge win there. Hopefully that gets us some recruits to commit. I mean, we're in first place now, I believe, in our conference as we do get another commitment from Floyd Azuma, right tackle, 3-star. That's the only one, though, so only one commitment there. But it is a 3-star. Brand exposure's up to a C+, which is nice. Now we've got a game against Charlotte. I am curious how the rest of the conference is looking here. And we are first, 6-1, 3-0 in conference. We've got some other really good teams here, though, so we can't take it easy here going into the second half of the season. Heisman watch. I was curious if maybe Mario Anderson had made his way onto here, but it doesn't look like it. Through 7 games, Mario Anderson is 7th in the nation in rushing with 723 yards. Mekhi Hughes of Tulane, who is in our division, already has almost 1,000 yards on the season. He's averaging 7.3 yards a carry. That is crazy. And then Anderson is tied for 4th in the nation in rushing touchdowns. We did fall down below Mississippi State here on this running back. I'm going to go ahead and take him off our board just because I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to him there. And then everyone else is looking pretty good. Ooh, fell quite a bit behind on this quarterback. I'm going to throw him off the board. Everyone else looks good. I'm going to take this guy and bump up how much I'm giving him, because I would like this 4-star to come to us. And same thing with this guy. I'm going to bump up how much I'm giving him. And then I'm going to see if there's anyone new we can add to the board that is grown interested in us recently. It doesn't look like it. There are some guys here that are interested, but I mean, not that I really feel like we have a shot at. I'll throw a few guys on the board here, mainly guys that are still open. We'll just go through and offer these guys scholarships, and hopefully that'll be enough to get them interested in us that we can start recruiting them soon once these other guys start committing. But second game of the video here against Charlotte at home again here. Hopefully this one will go just as well as last week did. The defense has been playing phenomenal here lately. And if we can just keep it up with the offense, just keep running things through Mario, I think we've got a great shot at winning a conference title this year as we're going to get the ball here first to start this game against Charlotte. You know what we're doing here. We are going to hand it off to Mario Anderson. And we don't have anyone with crazy abilities like we did last week, so hopefully this week goes a little bit better for us as Anderson tries to cut it back inside. He'll only get 2 there on the carry. 2nd and 8 there after the run on first down. Hennigan in the gun here, and we'll hand to Anderson yet again here. And Anderson, ooh, big hit there coming in late. As Anderson picks up 4, it'll be 3rd and 3. We're going to go to the RPO here and see if we can pick up the first this way, and we're going to hand to Anderson. He's going to lower the shoulder, and he will get the first there. So 3 straight carries for Mario Anderson leads to a first down. 1st and 10 from the 35. Going to go to the air here for the first time. We'll bring Blankumsey in motion. Looks like they're running zone. We'll drop to throw. And we're going to take a shot deep down the field. Taylor, can he go up and get it? No, knocked away, incomplete. Had him one-on-one. Thought we'd take a shot. 2nd and 10 here after the incompletion. A lot of green space there behind the defensive line if we can get up there. And Anderson only able to get 3 there on the carry. 3rd down here. Going to go stick here. Hopefully we can pick this up and keep the drive alive as we're going to throw for Taylor, and he's behind the defense. No one in front of him, and the safety comes back and gets him. But man, big pickup there for Taylor on that one. 34 yards. 1st and 10 all the way down to the 27 there here. And again, in the gun, we'll go play action. And there we go. We got Landfear. Beautiful toss there by Hennigan all the way down to the 7, and it's going to be 1st and goal. First down, back-to-back big passing plays here, and this time we'll hand to Anderson. He's going to cut up field, and he'll get down to the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal here from the 2. We're going to put Doyle in motion over here. 2 tight end set. And again, hands to Anderson. And he's going to lower the shoulder, and he'll get knocked forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Charlotte goes right down the field and scores on our defense, something North Texas wasn't able to do until the 4th quarter last week. So it's a tie game here. As we near the end of the 1st quarter here, Hennigan hands to Anderson. He's going to get another good run here. Picks up 6 on that one. We'll see if we get another playoff here before the end of the 1st. I think we will here. 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Just going to throw for Anderson. He's going to pick up the 1st there. Picks up 8 on that passing play as we go to the 2nd quarter. At the end of 1, we're all tied up at 7 apiece. All right, 1st and 10 near the 40-yard line. Hennigan in the gun. We're going to try our favorite play here. And this time it'll be a handoff to Mario Anderson, and he'll pick up about 6 yards there on that one, down to the 45-yard line. Thankfully, the wear and tear hasn't really racked up on Anderson yet so far this season, as it's 2nd and 4. We'll give him another carry here, and he'll get knocked forward for another first down near midfield. I think we're going to go to the air here near midfield, 1st and 10. Shorter might get something here on this fade. Don't expect it. And we're going down. Sacked, and the ball comes out. A fumble from Hennigan there, and it's a turnover. Charlotte falls on it. The first turnover for this Memphis offense in several games. And it leads to 3 points for Charlotte there. So just like that, we're back down, but we can't get away from the run. We've got to keep Anderson involved. He's the main part of this offense here, as he's going to lower the shoulder and pick up another 6 yards there on first down. We just got to keep playing our brand of offense here. Another handoff here for Anderson on the read option, and he's going to get another 6 yards just about, down to the 40. And again, in the gun, a 3 wide and a tight end on the field. He'll drop to throw. Forced out of the pocket here, rolling, and just going to throw this one away as he's hit. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. And again, in the gun here, he'll hand to Anderson, and he'll be lucky to get back to the line on that one. 3rd and 10 coming up. And again, in the gun here, 5 wide for him here at his own 40-yard line. Needs to get to midfield to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. And hit as he throws. That's incomplete. Just lucky to get rid of it. It'll be 4th down, and the Tigers forced to punt it away. Oh, and that's a bad punt there by Sloan. Actually turns out somewhat decent near the 20 at the 21. Hopefully the defense can get us a stop. We're going to be starting at their 15 here in the second half. We must have gotten a heck of a turnover or something there, because that's a great starting field position as Anderson going to get pushed forward for a gain of 4. Already 13 carries now here for Anderson on the day. 2nd and 6 from the 11. Another handoff for Anderson here, and he'll get about 4 yards. My guy just didn't block for some reason there. Don't know what happened there, but if he'd blocked, I would have had a touchdown. Instead, it's 3rd and 2 from the 7 here. Back to throw. And Hannigan just going to throw it, and he hit as he throws. It falls incomplete. It's 4th and 2. And we'll take the 3 points here to try and tie it up. Kick is up. It is good. So we've got ourselves a tied game here in the second half. The turnover leads to 3 points for us. The defense is really locked down here after that first quarter. And we just got to find a way to put up some points. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got space out in front of him. Big time run there down to the 21. And again, in the gun, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. We're going to fire Drake. Can he get there? He does, but he hit and drops it. 2nd and 10 coming up. We've had way too many drops from the receivers so far this season as we're going to throw for Anderson here. He's going to get the 1st and more out at the 35-yard line. Mario Anderson doing it all here for the Tigers. Put Anderson in motion here. Going to throw it out wide for him. And he's going to try to find the edge. He's got the 1st and more past midfield out to the 46. Mario Anderson showing he can do it in the passing game too here. Now Thomas comes in to give Anderson some relief. 1st and 10 from the 46. Man in motion. Hennigan will drop to throw. And he's going to throw for Drake. Nice little drop in the bucket there on the crossing route as he's able to turn up field and get the 1st down. 1st down after that as Mario Anderson comes back in. Ball at the 35. Hennigan will hand to Anderson here. And he'll turn up field and only get about 3 on that carry. 2nd and 7 from the 32. Hennigan in the gun. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire. He's got Drake on the corner route, and he catches it, hit immediately, but this time hangs on and goes down near the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Hennigan in the gun. He'll hand to Anderson here, and he's going to run up the middle for a gain of about 6 there. 2nd and 4 here from the 10, and it's going to be another handoff here to Mario Anderson, and he's going to reach in. He's going to get across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! 2nd touchdown of the game for Mario Anderson. But Charlotte goes right down the field and gets 7 themselves, so it's going to be a 17-17 game here as we start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from our own 25. We're going to start off throwing it here. Oh, and we've got a guy wide open down the field. It's Lanfear. He doesn't have wheels, but he's got hands all the way down past the 30 to the 28. Huge play. 2 tight end look here for the Tigers. Hennigan hands to Anderson, tries to bust it outside. Can he get to the edge? He will. Past the 20 and down past the 15 to the 13. Another 100-yard rushing game for Mario Anderson Jr. That'll be 1st and 10 here from the 13. Hennigan in the gun. Another handoff to Anderson. Looking for space, cuts up field and picks up 7 there. Thomas now in for Anderson here. Hennigan in the gun. He'll drop to throw. Throws quickly. He's got Taylor on the slant over the middle. Touchdown, Memphis, as they regain the lead. And finally, we get a stop there with the lead. So we've got 3:36 remaining here in this game. We'll start at our own 42-yard line. Anderson back in at running back there. Hennigan in the gun. We've got 4 wide here. Going to go to the RPO. This time it's just a handoff to Anderson. Can he get to the edge? And he's going to go down inbounds as he picks up 8. We're going to start chewing clock here, trying to run down this clock as much as possible. Okay, if you're going to do that. There we go, Taylor. Just catch it, go down. They looked like they were bringing everything. They didn't actually bring everything. We're going to put it in the air again here. There we go. Blankham-C able to hang on through the contact and picks up 6. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning here. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 36. 2 tight end look. Hennigan in the gun. Hands to Anderson. Lowers the shoulder. Pushing forward. Only get about a yard. Charlotte calls their first time out of the second half here. The 3rd and 3 from the 35 here. 2 tight end look again. Hennigan again will hand to Anderson. And he's got the hole up the middle and he's got a 1st down. Big time play there. Timeout Charlotte. First and 10, Hannigan hands to Anderson. He'll get back to the line, but nothing more. Charlotte will call their final timeout of the game. Second and 10 from the 27 here. Hands to Anderson, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 3. Third and 7 here. A first down ends the game. Otherwise, Charlotte will get the ball back with about 20 seconds left as Anderson goes down near the 20. 4th and 3 coming up here. Field goal team is out. Try to make this a 2-possession game with only about 30 seconds left. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is good. So Memphis will have a 10-point lead here with just over 30 seconds left, and Charlotte with no timeouts. A clutch kick there to just about seal this win here for Memphis. And that will do it here. The Tigers win this one 27-17. They outscore Charlotte 20-7 in the second half. And once again, Mario Anderson, the player of the game. Hennigan, 11 for 16, 187 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He did have the fumble, though, that led to 3 points. Mario Anderson Jr., 26 carries, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. He has been carrying this offense. He also had 3 catches, 39 yards. Rock Taylor, 3 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. Kobe Drake, 2 catches, 28 yards. Anthony Lanfear, 2 catches for 66 yards with that long 46-yarder up the middle. And then Demir Blankensee, 1 catch for 6 yards on the day. We got another commitment here. Joshua Dull, 3-star right guard, commits to us. We still haven't had like that big wave of commitments that I've been waiting on here. Hopefully we'll get it next week. But that's going to do it for this episode, y'all. Coming up on the end of the season, coming up on the release of College Football 26. So we'll see after this season if we end it or try to fit one more season in before the new game comes out. But that's going to do it for this episode, y'all. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like because it does help out with the whole YouTube algorithm thing. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of Coach's pre-game and post-game speeches, and then also what you think of the little post-game press conference I did with the reporter there. What do y'all think of all the little AI character stuff that I'm doing? I'd like to know y'all's feedback on that. Also, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the series, and I will see y'all next time.